Pete Wakefield here from the Firefighters Podcast. We're here at the Emergency Services Show 2025. Let's take a look around. So Brian, we've seen a rise in missing persons, whether it's working with the police, the fire and rescue service, or all the way up to things like international search and rescue. Why are dogs playing such a crucial role, and how we're identifying and finding people in crisis or missing persons?
They're pretty useful because this one and lady there, they'll learn to be a sense-specific dog, which means they'll go into an environment like this and find one person, like saving time. Collapsed buildings, it's a similar thing. They're trained on with human sense sort of thing, and go into areas that people can't go, and they can identify the dogs within the rubble rather than risking life and everything else. So they're a great tool. This is Elsie. She's from Kent. She's 4 years old. It's not perfect, it's not 100%, but it speeds things up, and you can save time on team resources. They can search a field dead quickly, whereas you're looking at 6 or 7 people.
Chris, we've seen the challenges grow for like the last decade, but something about the last 2 years, there's been a massive explosion in the culture, the family, the competitiveness, but also that teamwork that comes with the challenge community. Why has it sort of exploded?
I think really what it is, it's just that people have started to believe that they can actually do these things now. Before, some of the challenges might have felt like they're just out of reach, but the more people are having a go, the more people are believing themselves more, and I think that that's sort of growing the community. So people are running their own events, and we're supporting them, and everybody's just supporting each other, and I think that the spirit of the fire service is starting to really flourish in the firefight challenges.
So Luke, when we're looking at community safety, we're looking at putting people through an immersive experience and really getting them to feel what it's like, A, to be involved in these types of incidents, but also what are the things that lead to those types of tragedies happening? How does the Hazard Express help us do that?
So this is the Hazard Express we use in Leicestershire Fire and Rescue. We go around, we kind of aim towards the 16 to 24-year-olds, and what we do is we highlight the main 5 risks, what are present to young drivers when they've just passed, which would be fatigue, drinking drugs, speeding, seat belts, and mobile phones and distractions. So these are all common within the youth of today. These are also common in a lot of the RTCs that we go to, and we just try to highlight the dangers and what we could put in place to try and help them better their driving as they progress through life.
So what's everybody actually looking at when they're wearing these goggles?
So the video behind what they're watching at the minute is a VR video, as you can see here. So the whole time they can look around the car. These are the presenters where they're just talking about the different issues that might be present in young people these days. So when they're coming back from a festival at the minute, that will include fatigue, because they might be tired, everyone in the car is sleeping, they're not being able to sleep, that could be a danger, they could drift off the road. So it's just highlighting the dangers at the moment.
Firefighters, first responders, police, forestry, for years, it's like we're walking around dragging our feet because the footwear that we've got, we've always used to feeling them heavy, leather, water soaked. How are we trying to solve that challenge and help people feel lighter on their feet?
We just want to try and make the worker, whether ambulance service, firefighter, whatever, not worry about their feet at all when they're doing their job. That we're looking after that. So we want to make it light, we want to make it versatile, we want to make it flexible, so you can carry on and focus on doing your job. So we're bringing in new materials. So a fire boot like this, for example, is using new Gore Extra Guard material, which is lighter, zero water pickup. So it doesn't, it means you're not going to drag your feet. You can lift your feet. You're not going to slips, trips, falls, all that kind of stuff. Also, we look at how the boot can lace up, so it can fit at the bottom part of the boot, it can fit at the top part of the boot, so it kind of works with you as opposed to against you. Old-fashioned kind of boots can work against you a little bit, so we look at that. And then when you look at ambulance service boots, sorry, I'm moving around, zip on the front, which means that you can easily on and off. When you're resting, you get downtime, let your foot rest, let your foot breathe, let it kind of do that, and then zip it up. Yeah, same thing. Zip it up, do your job, get it up and relax, and then contamination, it happens. You can get your boot undone, kick it off straight away, get it clean, replace the zip unit, put a new one in there. So you can people break these boots in, they love them, they don't want to lose them. If it gets decontaminated, you can change the zip around and keep it going.
Matt, we know climate change is a thing. We know we've got a lot more incidents in water rescue. I do swiftwater rescue in my service. What's some of the big asks that first responders are needing to be able to respond to the kind of flooding and the kind of challenges around water rescue these days?
First thing is, with our PFDs, so many fire and rescue teams are asking about versatility and how easy it is to use these. Obviously, you've got your bigger sized, or you've even got your smaller size. Now, somebody like you're probably going to want something smaller, so you can be swimming, either dragging people up, or doing whatever you're doing. You've got your RR4 or your RR3. There's such a versatile bit of equipment. You can either drag a casualty on them, or you can get from one bank into the other. You can either go and find people. So if somebody's lost or you can't find somebody, you can use that to do it in banking. So you can find people on banks and stuff like that.
Seen loads of revolution in SCBA in the last sort of 20 years. Firefighters want to be faster, quicker, want to be lighter. How's MSA helping us solve that problem now?
Yeah, so as far as MSA, when we look at the SCBA, we're very much trying to get that weight down. Yeah, get that firefighter having more time to do what they need to do. So light, absolutely number one. Making it clean, easy to clean, making it safe to use, no contamination, absolutely right up there as firefighters' health is concerned in keeping them, able to do the best job that they can possibly do. So getting the weight down, keeping it clean, absolutely. And then as far as the future is concerned, we're making sure we got great comms, great information afterwards with data and analytics of data, and keeping that firefighter absolutely connected at all times, be it telemetry or through comms.
Pause that, and then I want you to pick this up and tell me what this particular model is.
So
the latest model is whatever, and it does ABC 1, 2, 3. When you'll be all ready.
So this is the M1 SCBA. M1 being modular. What you're looking at here is the premium version for UK firefighters. This is what they use, and they're pretty much all similar, apart from some individual customization. But the set itself, this is the lightweight set. The cylinder is quick release. The lung governed demand valve is quick connect. The cylinder strap is double locked now, and the main feature is the control module where literally all the magic happens. This is your air, your telemetry, your manual alarm, and radio module, and your buddy lights and battery power as well, all in one. Other way. No, as in it's written on that side, and then that goes here. Yeah.
Can we weight the board up on these as well?
Say again?
Can we weight the board up on these?
So when you, let's just.
We'll do it for a charge set.
Now dunk it in the top. That will register that set to the firefighter. When you hear it beep, you put it in. Obviously, the firefighter will have written here name, time, and pressure. You'd tap new team as an echo, and you type in team 1. Yeah, it's Alpha 1 going in, and just green again. There you go, save. Now there's your firefighter. So then they're being monitored, and literally that's all you need to do. Yeah.
We do a lot of our CPR training on mannequins that tend to be smaller, children, teenagers, 55 kilo sort of thing. How is it any different when we're working with a casualty as big as this?
What we're looking to do, Pete, is sort of supporting people with training and care in bariatrics here in the UK. This is a real game-changing mannequin, okay? It allows people to practice realistically on a real-world bariatric mannequin, okay? She represents a female that weighs about 140 kilos. She has a full CPR lungs. She's an intubated airway as well. IV sites on the arms. She has a catheterization vagina. She will also connect to patient monitor systems as well. So it really allows those that are out there in the field and on the blue lights to get medical scenarios that they will see every single week and practice on it in real time.
A lot of the CPR that we tend to do a lot of training on is off and on smaller casualties. How is this any different when it comes to working with a bariatric?
Well, it's completely different. The size of the bariatric patient is very different to a normal patient, as you can imagine. It takes an awful lot more work to get that pressure on the heart and that CPR. and this gives that realistic representation of the hard work that it's going to take to do CPR on a patient of this kind of size.
Mark. The world of turntable ladders, air ladder platforms, it's in big demand trying to solve this problem since we've had some big incidents in the UK in the last 10 or 15 years. What's Rosenbauer doing about it?
No, so we're Rosenbauer. We've got platforms and ladders, so we've got best of both worlds. We've got the turntable ladder here, 32 metres, really quick to deploy. We do the platforms as well. We've not got one, but again, 32 metres upwards. They're more different tool, rescue capabilities. If you look at this one, like how fast it is, up, down, getting it to work, get the jacks out. It's all about speed for this one.
See, when it comes to aviation firefighting, you've led in the market for a couple of decades now. What's so very different about what's required for an aviation firefighting versus everyone else in the public?
Yeah, so with aviation firefighting, you need all your water and firefighting media on the vehicle as soon as you get to an incident. So hence the size of this vehicle. It's 3 metres wide, it weighs 39 tonnes. It's got 12,000 litres of water on it. It'll put 8,000 litres a minute out of the H-Rep turret. You've got a smaller bumper turret on the front. It's got thermal imaging capability, under truck nozzles, off-road capability, everything really.
That was the best one yet. Well done, mate.